world. Richard of Carver here on day 491 of sobriety after I spent 20 entire years of my life high. I really did, every day. Now we're 491 days without doing that. It's wild. It's a wild life. And it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Just had a nice long day of filming. Felt good. About to start this stream up. And we see some awesome people jumping in the chat. We see Sparrow out there, flash in the pan. We see Helen Howe, HRH, 008. We see Blake Monroe, Susie Trippa, Megan Bauer. Twenty 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in the airport and put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh, oh, oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair and get me on the plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. No, I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh, oh, oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair and get me to the show. Hurry, 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 I wanna go, go, go. I can't control my fingers and I can't control my toes. Oh, oh, oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in the wheelchair and get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go loco. I can't control my fingers and I can't control my toes. Oh, oh, oh. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. All right. Matt Weddle says, I'm already sedated. It's actually been quite a while, Megan. Good call on that. And it's probably been a good little bit since I've done all those consecutive downstrokes. It's good. It's good for the body. Got to do it. Good to see you all out there. Mark from Jersey, good to see you, man. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. How's everyone's day? What'd you guys do? I filmed some awesome bands today. I don't know if you guys got to see my post. Kind of listed the bands that I was filming this evening. Probably the largest of them being Death Cab for Cutie. So that was pretty wild. Oh, thank you so much, Susie. Says, just a super chat reminder to learn Romeo's tune. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you for your Susie chat. I absolutely will. You know, I don't know if you've been jumping in and been able to see, but I've just been working constant. I've had no downtime to do any music other than our streams, but I haven't had any time to learn any new music in just a little bit. But Romeo's tune is at the tippy top, and I mean, literally the tippy top. And I want to make sure I get a pick to remember. And I'll make sure to listen to it tomorrow on the way to Philly as well. I got another day of long filming tomorrow. Tomorrow, the big band on the bill of many is Broken Social Scene. I'm not sure if many of you guys know Broken Social Scene. Broken Social Scene. There we go. But Susie, thank you so much.
Susie Tripper, thank you for that. Susie Chat.
Oh, thank you, Susie. Thank you for that. It says, I understand Richard wanted to give a super chat. Thought I'd sneak it in. You're so awesome. Thank you, Susie. It truly means a lot. It really does. And thank you for understanding, too. It's a non-stop week. And even after tomorrow's the last day of filming. But then I've got a gig on Friday to get ready for it as well. So it's non-stop. And then we got Mother's Day this weekend. So I got to get myself in order and get Mama RoC her gift already. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Bards. Great to see you, Hall of Bards. I built an e-bike for a friend, and then I bought 2 guitars off of Teimu. Oh, the shame, says Megan. No, embrace it, Megan. Embrace it. It is so fun. Oh my gosh. Wait till you guys see the sunglasses that I bought off of Teimu. Wait till you guys see. I cannot wait to have them on. I'm just going to start a stream as soon as they come in with my brand new Teimu sunglasses on. I got 2 different pairs of 2 Wild Childs. I'm just going to start a stream. You guys won't even know what you're looking at. And I don't know if you got this off of Teimu or not, but the electric bikes off of Teimu are wildly cheap as well. What up, B-Dog Grizzly in the house? One's a kit strat. Heck yeah, they're usually around like 70 or 80 bucks, right? I saw like a kit BC Rich on there. Right, Susie? Teimu has everything. What's up, Dex? The sunglasses are going to be so incredible. I can't even describe them to you all. Cardiac wing said ICU, so I'm good. Thought you had some tests today, B-Dog. Did they keep you? What's going on? You alright? Megan, I'm excited to hear about these guitars. One was a kit. What was the other one? You guys remember, I'm imagining that my acoustic bass is a Teimu bass. And I said it then, but I'll say it again. The electronics, no good. So I definitely am happy I had a different pickup that I could put in my bass. But the bass itself rocks. I love my bass. My glary. Doc's found some cardiac issues he wanted to test for, so I'm in the hospital tomorrow. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're there. That's the place to be with that stuff. I hope that it ends up being good news, and that they find whatever remedies they can for you, B-Dog. Blam, bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Honey-colored bird's eye Les Paul. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Gosh, I'm telling you, the Teimu stuff is just awesome. I mean, look, seriously, if you guys are going to use Teimu, just don't click on those extra things. That's how you do it. Like as soon as I click on Teimu, see, look, something comes up like, hey, get $50. Don't click on that. Click on the X up there, wherever. Look, and that little tiny writing, you're going to see leave the promotion. Do that, and then you don't have to worry about them getting all of your info and stuff. But look at these pair of pants. I mean, come on. Right? Now all of a sudden, I kind of want those pants. Or these pants. I can look like a robot? Like, let's go. I didn't know I wanted to look like I had robot legs. Or hey, here's a onesie that looks like that. Or maybe instead of Little Debbie, you get Big Deborah. You know, the things you find on Teimu are just wild. You bought the e-bike by accident? Crispy! Were they Spartan legs? They looked like RoboCop legs. I couldn't be sure. Let's see what it says. It's so funny. The bottom parts look very much like Spartan legs, but then the top parts just don't, you know. Those are definitely. Remember, you could change those kneecaps and everything. What up, Stony? How you doing tonight? Stony, did you check my did you see my post yesterday, Stony? Did you get to see who I filmed yesterday and who I worked with? You should check my post out. I think you may like this person. Oh, Teimu is like a super cheap Chinese retailer, Mark. Like, you'll end up getting shipments. Like, the only bad thing is that now, since there's like tariffs and stuff, you don't get the free shipping that you used to get on Teimu. So the price is raised a little bit, but they mostly have been dirt cheap, and still overall a lot cheaper than other stuff. Yeah, pretty much, Mark. I mean, that's like for stuff that you check out at like 4 in the morning in bed, you know? What's up, Sophia? Welcome. What song, Blue Monster? Did some good requests in there. Well, I'm starting now, but I'm going to still also be working on some songs for Friday's gig. Exactly, Chris V. Exactly. That is exactly how I view it. I used to also be against Teimu. Chris V says, I used to be against Teimu because it's cheaply made Chinese junk. But then I realized, so is everything else we buy. And this one just cuts out the middleman. Exactly, Chris V. That's exactly how I felt. I'm like, wait a second. Hold on. All of my data is already breached. All of the cell phone companies, everything sells my data. I get no part of that. All products are some Chinese stuff anyway, everywhere. Even if they're like made in America, really ends up being designed in America and made in China anyway. And you know what? I'm not a rich man. Let's go Teimu, you know? Well, do they, Dr. Mantis? But what are we? What are we? But of course, that sounds terrible. What's up, Emma Jane? Oh, they're just asleep as all, Sophia. They jump on. In fact, maybe we'll wake one up. What's up, Soccer Ray Ray? But great to see you out there, Dr. Toboggan. We had a request here for On the Porch at Midnight. Let's do it. Oh, already off to a bad start. to mess with it a little bit. Our patience will mend, or bring to an end our heartbeat. Tales tell that it's true, but I don't believe what I'm told. I only believe what I do. Woohoo, woohoo. I only believe what I do. Woohoo, woohoo. I only believe what I do. You wanna be out on porch at midnight, soaking up the rays of nothing, nothing but you and I. Don't you wanna be out on the porch at midnight, soaking up the rays of nothing, nothing but you and I. Jenny was a born again, she barely popped balloons. Instead she simply flew her to her head and floated up, and waiting went so far to say that Andrew couldn't wait today to sit out on the porch and say he could wait another day. People pouncing in betweens, competing for the leading scenes, saying that they couldn't be while driving big machinery. Take a breath and take a seat and put your feet up properly. We're all in this together, see, we all are different letters on a string. You wanna be out on the porch at midnight, nothing but you and I. Don't you wanna be out on the porch at midnight, soaking up the rays of nothing, nothing but you and I. Da 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 da. Every day, Chance, 494 days straight. What's up, Noah? What's up, Yvonne? Dr. Mantis, thank you so much. Big Owl, so much. Thank you, thank you. Don't you wanna be out on the porch at midnight, soaking up the rays of nothing, nothing but you and I? Don't you wanna be out on the porch at midnight, soaking up the rays of nothing, nothing but you and I, and I. That goes out to Matt Weddle out there. Thank you for requesting some On the Porch at Midnight. Chance, thanks for being here. Rick Rob, good to see you out there. Welcome everybody just jumping in. I wanted to give some special thanks to these super chats that came in here. Big Al from SoCal.
Big Al from SoCal. Thank you for that. Super chat.
And also to Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Dr. Mantis Toboggan, thank you for your support in that super chat.
And I see Mr. Dweeb out there. What up, Mr. Dweeb? Noah chilling with us. Where did I see this one question here? Thank you, Soccer Ray Ray. Enjoying some looping in there. Yep. Yes, Mike. Yes. Pay the Man. I don't know that one, Megan. Someone had asked, do the rest of my family play instruments, I believe, right? Let me see. Where did I see this question? Sakurere asked that. My mom was first chair clarinet, and she played clarinet for many years, and she has a wonderful voice. My mom's a sweetheart. But I think she's going to relearn clarinet in her retirement. And then my dad plays a lot of the steering wheel drums. He's a big steering wheel drummer, you know? Oh, thank you, Sakurere. Sakurere asks, how did you and Kate meet? So we actually met at a show where I was playing bass in a band. And she came in late, halfway through our set, but I saw her come in. And I was like, I gotta go and meet her. And so the drummer we drum with right now, I was actually in a band with that drummer. We both left that band because of an abusive front person. And it worked out great because the drummer introduced us and was like, yo, you gotta meet this girl, Kate. He was like standing there talking with her, and I went up. He was like, oh, you gotta meet her. You guys don't know each other? Oh, you know. So our drummer right now actually introduced us. And so it's really awesome. And Sparrow, thank you so much for watching back on last night's show. Thank you so much. Says Rocky had a great show last night. I missed the live, but listened to you on a road trip today and thoroughly enjoyed the stream. Thank you for saying that, Sparrow. It makes me feel great. Thank you for going back and listening. You know we love when you're here. So road trip sounds pretty darn fun though. Hopefully you had a great time on your road trip. Such a blessing, Chance. Hey, it's Lake. Says, can't stay for long, but came to hit the like, send some love, and call it a night. Peace and love, Lake. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Big love out there to you. B-Dog's grandma played accordion, piano, and sang. Yes, Chance, I have noticed that. And the hard part is, especially about creepy, abusive, narcissistic people. That's what Chance Cottle says. A lot of creepy, abusive, narcissistic people in the music scene, Richard, ? I would say yes. And the hard part about that is that many of them are really talented. And so their talent often makes those who are not close to that person excuse their behavior, even when they've heard of it, of that person being that way. And I am guilty of that myself. You know, I have known the person whom I was mentioning that I left their band last year. I've known her since high school. And all of my close friends have had things that have happened with her and have had very terrible experiences with her. But I had never seen it myself until I got too close and spent a lot of time with that person. And then it happened to me. And I am, you know, we've talked deeply about this in different forms here. I have been through extreme abuse in my life. And once you go through some type of abuse, you won't let yourself go through it again if you have gotten away from it. And you know how to identify it very quickly. And you know that you'll never go back there again.
so that when somebody starts producing that behavior towards you, it immediately, it's like something in you can immediately identify it, and you want nothing to do with it. And that's what happened, and I left. And because of that as well, not only did I leave, but my drummer left as well. And now we both are still in a band together, but now Kate is our, lead songwriter, lead singer, and guitarist. So it's fantastic. Right? There you go, Chance. There's a great one. It says, look at John Lennon. He was supposedly a narcissist, a very talented narcissist. There's a lot of stuff like that, And gosh, I love John Lennon so much. In fact, maybe I'll play a song of his tonight. But do I want to support that if he was one, It's hard. I mean, it's like, this is a different type of abuse altogether. But can we all not agree that R. Kelly's I Can Fly is a killer song? Do you guys remember that song growing up? That Batman movie, and I Can Fly was part of it. I believe I can fly. Woo! That's the most I've just sang of that song that probably in over a decade, because I refuse to play it because he's a terrible human being. But darn it, R. Kelly, now I'm never going to be able to do that song. Thanks a lot, dude. But rightfully so, because he's a bad person. Right, Chance? Exactly. Great to see you out there. Coco TV, Deborah Marshall. Welcome everybody in here. Goku. Oh, I said Batman. Maybe it was Space Jam that it was in. My bad. Was it also in Batman, or was it just Space Jam that I was thinking of? I'm seeing two. I see B-Dog and Chance saying Space Jam with I Can Fly. Maybe it was just that one. But it was huge when it came out, Wow, thank you, Yvonne. Yvonne hitting us with a super chat, says, Matt, song of his choice. Love everyone. Yvonne, thank you, Yvonne. Hey, Matt, look at that. We got a request funded by Yvonne for you, and I would love to honor that. Let me know if there's something I can do for you.
Yvonne, thank you for that super chat.
Thank you, B-Dog. That's what it was. Kiss from a Rose was Batman. They had to have been around each other. They're like compartmentalized somewhere in my head the same. Are both of them in the rain? Are the music videos both of them in the rain? Maybe that's what's happening in my brain. See, there's a sentence. You never know what the day is going to bring. There's a sentence I didn't think that I would wake up and read today, and a sentence I didn't think that I would speak out loud on the stream today. But I'm going to say Mike Monroe's comment. Song's still a banger, even if he does pee on people. I just didn't think that would be being said today, and that I would say it. Awesome, thank you, Mark. I'll check that out. Thank you so much. Sent an email to me. I am 7 feet, Mr. Dweeb. Wild World, what a great choice. Thank you so much for that pick, Matt Weddle. We got a song coming for you, some Ooh Baby Baby. It's a Wild World. Megan. Oh no. Alright, Wild World. Let's get to it, everybody. Let's feel it out. Seal is amazing, Sakura Ray. Maybe we should try some Kiss by a Rose after this one. What's up, Holy Ghost Grass? It says, Holy Macaroni, it's my guitar. You got this? You love it? Because I love this guitar. This is Honey Bunny. Be careful with it, brother. Says Holy Ghost. Let's do it. La 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 la. This song goes out to Matt Weddle. La 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 la. Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you want something new.
and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. Then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I always remember you just like a child girl. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do. It's breaking my heart in two, but I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna live, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad in beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I always remember you just like a child girl. La 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 la. Baby, I love you, but if you wanna leave, take good care. I hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just on a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I always remember you just like a child girl. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yup. That goes out to Matt out there. Thank you again, Yvonne. Thank you so much for supporting. Really appreciate you all. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday night, Thursday morning, late night show. Just about to hit some 2 a.m. over in here. Just checking. Baby, I love you. If you wanna leave, take good care. I wanted to see this one reply. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Sparrow. Some Carolinas, yeah. B-Dog, thank you so much. B-Dog's hitting us with a super says, would it be okay to request either tribute? I'm not done doing tribute. Or everybody wants to rule the world. Evil B-Dog wants to rule the world. Absolutely, B-Dog.
B-Dog, thank you for that super chat.
But yeah, tribute is still cooling off. Way too many times have I done tribute. We're letting that be a very, very niche song. But thank you for giving a secondary option, because 100% can do some Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, right, Megan Bauer? Oh, makes me want to watch Harold and Maude. Me too. It's been far too long. You know what it is I have PTSD from watching that hearse, Jaguar hearse, get flung off of the darn cliff and smash into the rocks below. If you guys haven't seen it, do yourselves a favor. If you love cars, check out the hearse, the Jaguar hearse. It's a 1 of 1, and it was made for the movie Harold and Maude, and they had one take to get it right, and they drove it off of a cliff and smashed it to bits. But I'll tell you, if I could get a Jaguar hearse, oh my gosh, imagine that is like, instead of camping with some type of like a elongated bed truck or van, imagine you show up at a campsite with a Jaguar hearse. Oh, would just be wonderful. In fact, I'm going to look at it right now. What, you had 3 Jags, Yvonne? Oh my gosh. I'm going to look at a picture of it real fast just to cry. It's so good. It looks awesome, right, Chris V? Gearhead, have you ever seen that Jaguar hearse? Oh my gosh, so cool. Mr. Drew says, yeah, I couldn't imagine. It's just so hot. My gosh. All right, moving on from Jaguar hearse. Yeah, then he's playing that song on the banjo. Of all instruments for Harold to have down, the banjo is the funniest one, I feel like. Well, that or bagpipes, but I don't know. That doesn't even seem as impactful. There's just something funny about him as a banjo. If you guys are wondering, we're talking about that because Cat Stevens did all of the music for Harold and Maude. That one's that's tribute, Mike Monroe. Big Al says something by the Beatles. All right, get that one. We'll do that one too. Let me write this down so I don't forget. All right, we're doing something. I also wanted to do Kiss from a Rose. If you wanna be free, be free. Matt says, if you show up at a campsite with a hearse, then you automatically have a place to sleep. That's what I'm saying. Bam, you've got a spot. Oh, absolutely, Dex. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Dex. Dex coming through with an awesome super chat. Like, such a kind-hearted super chat. Says, great stream. Could you play a song of your choice? Just so cool. Dex, that means a lot to me. Thank you for that.
Dex, thank you for that. Super chat.
Whoa, yeah. All right, so what is it? It's something. Then everybody wants to rule the world. And then Kiss from a Rose is happening too. Awesome. Oh my gosh, Chris Feeder's only one replica and cost the guy almost $1 million. Oh, that's the thing. Driving that 1 of 1 off of the cliff. Oh, I used to do that a little bit too, Yvonne, but then it just makes me like sad. Like, oh my gosh. I also used to just watch QVC. You guys ever just keep the shopping network on your TV? It's hilarious sometimes because it's like people that are just trying to fill time, and so they just say the most random stuff, and it's just people trying to exist in front of the camera. It used to be a good watch. My favorite, I think, of any time of me just watching the QVC channel and the women on there, like, you know, they're like selling earrings, selling shirts, all these different things. And this old woman, she calls in and she's like, oh, they look wonderful. I used to wear things that look just like that as pasties. Do you girls know what pasties are? It's amazing. Alright, what is it? What are we doing? Kiss My Rose we're coming up to, okay. It's amazing. It's gotta be clipped online somewhere. It's amazing. Alright. I don't know why this sounds so pitchy tonight. Yes, Dex says QVC could be hilarious. Yes, it really could be. Nice, Yvonne says, I was a QVC queen. I'm retired from that life. I've saved a fortune now. I bet. Oh, yeah, the mollusk? Absolutely. And also wanted to say thank you so much. Mike Monroe says, thanks, Richard, for coming through after a long day. Wow, Mike, thank you so much. That means a lot. It has been a really long day. It's probably why I'm just saying things off the top of my head and saying all kinds of wildness. Mike Monroe, thank you for your support, bro. Seriously means a lot. It truly does. It makes me feel wonderful. So thank you so much for supporting.
Mike Monroe, thank you for that. Super chat.
Truly awesome. Thank you, Mike. Helen says, Hot Wheels replica available on Teimu of the hearse. All right. In the way that the supers came in, something was actually first from Big Al. So let's hit Big Al's up here a little bit here. We got something in the way. I don't like the sound of this, and I'm gonna go in a cave. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. There's something in the way she woos me. I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how. There's something in her smile. She knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in her style that shows me I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how. You're asking me, will my love grow? Well, I don't know. I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. But I don't know. I don't know. Something in the way she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. There's something in the things she shows me. I don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how. Thank you, Lisa. Feeling a wee bit better. A little bit. Selena girl, good to see you back, Selena girl. Noah says, something in the way she moves attracts me like no utter lover. Utter? Utter lover? What is it? His mother was a mother. His mother was a mother. Whoa. Deborah, thank you, Deborah. Says some eagles. Thank you so much, Deborah. You got it.
Deborah, thank you for your super chat.
Absolutely, Deborah. I got you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your support. Is there any particular Eagles one? I can't do a ton. Like Hotel California, Desperado. Desperado might be fun. You want to try some Desperado in a little bit here? Drew Denzel, you changed your picture. Good to see you out there, Drew. Whoa. That song went out to Big Al from SoCal. What up, Oscar? Whoa, yeah, yeah. Aditya. It's Aditya. Whoa. This song goes out to Evil B-Dog Grizzly. What is evil, though? What's up, John? John C3. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while you sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right beside you. I'm so glad we almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. Tracy Slater. I love playing Strawberry Fields. I got 2 songs ahead of you, but I would love to play Strawberry Fields. You got a sec? If you got like 2 secs, 2 song seconds, hang out and I'll sing you some Strawberry Fields. Aw, thanks, John. It's awesome to have you here, John. Hey, Hey, Sham, good to see you out there. Sham LFC. Let's jump back in. I can't stand this indecision, buried with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule the. Say you'll never, ever, never, never need it. One headline, why believe it? B-Dog wants. Wait, that doesn't fit. Evil B-Dog wants to rule the world. All for freedom and all for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Evil B-Dog wants to rule the world. Alright, that goes out to B-Dog Grizzly out there. Appreciate you being here, Sham. Thank you so much. We got 2 songs up there. Good Aim. Welcome, Good Aim. Strawberry Fields is now coming up. But next up, we have Dex's request for myself to play a song that I would like to play. And I think I am going to try Kiss from a Rose as the request for myself. Even though it's been a while, and even though my voice is not back to 100%, I think it would be fun. Bear with me while I find what key I'd like to sing it in. I might bring it way up. There used to be a gray and shadow, alone on the sea. You are too high. Maybe way down, let's say. There used to be a gray and shadow, alone on the sea. Yeah. I think this might be the one. There used to be a gray and shower. A gray and shower. Golly. This is what happens when I work all day long and I come over and I jump on the stream. Who knows what I say? All right. There used to be a graying tower, alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss by a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Yeah, now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There's so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. What you tell me is that healthy, babe. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and The light that you shine can be seen. Baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. Oh, the market of you, stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, tell me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Oh, the market of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. I said groom and not gloom. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. All right, thank you, Dex, for asking a song that I would like to sing, and it was definitely that one in there. Thank you, Helen says, hot juice, hot juice. No, 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 no. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, Clarissa? Or what? Clarissa explains it all. My whole self is not working correctly tonight. Clarissa. Hello to Clarissa out there. Thank you, Sham. Thank you so much. All right, we have another request. We had Lisa request some Eagles. And yes, I pronounced both the Beatles, Beatles, and the Eagles are the Eagles. It's just how it is, you know. We got to keep life spicy. Speaking of spicy, oh my gosh, everybody, guess what I got? I got pickle spice. It is a shaker of pickle flavor, and it tastes just like pickles. Took me all that time until that live stream that we had the other night when we talked about it, and you guys were like, yeah, they make pickle seasoning. And now I'm putting it on everything and things that it doesn't even make sense to be on. I put it on top of canned peas the other night. Made no sense at all, but I was just happy to taste the pickle flavor. I put it on cheese. I literally put it on cheese. I sliced cheese and then I sprinkled it on top, so I had pickle cheese. It's so good. I can't help it, Big Al. It's new though. The Shield, what is up? Shield says, I'm late, but I'm here. Great to see you, Shield. Now that the Shield is here. Peace and love, Mr. Dweeb. All right, let's do Desperado. We're in like a very ballad-esque feel here. So let's do the same with Desperado. This goes out to Deborah. Deborah asked for some Yaggles. Also, for those Seinfeld fans, remember we are in the car. Elaine is on the date with that guy, and she's trying to talk, and the dude's like, Elaine, Desperado's on. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Oh, don't you drive the queen of diamonds. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. And now it seems to me your fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger driving you home, and the freedom, oh freedom, well that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world alone. Don't your feet get cold in the winter time? The sky won't show and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day, and you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how that feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses, or come down from your fences and open the gate? It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. Oh, you better let somebody love you before it's too late. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We got Strawberry Fields coming up next. Da-na-na-da. Hey, it's OU812. What up? Good to see you out there. Absolutely. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for that super and for asking for some Yaggles. Yes, William, you found me. William Revels. Here I am the whole time. Here I am. Thank you, Chris V. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, HRH. Dex, I might have to learn that on the spot for you. Man, I don't know. I haven't done that in years. Right. I'll learn it in a second. Dex, thank you so much for your super chat. Dex says, still great stream. How about some yellow lead better?
Dex, thank you for that. Super chat.
And I will give it an attempt. It's been a long time. Hey, it's all good, Dex. It's all good. It's got to be done someday. I just keep on avoiding it, you know? Want to see something cool? Look at Twitch chat for a second, says Shield. Let's check it out. And just a reminder, I do have a Twitch, everybody. If you guys have a Twitch, please feel free to give us a follow over there. We're getting it up off the ground. Check Twitch chat. Let me see. I'm in Twitch. Is that me in... Is that you on the porch at midnight there? That emote? Is that what I'm seeing there? That is hilarious. What is that? I love it, Shield. Shield made like, is that like a skeleton? What am I seeing here? I think that is. Shield, you man. Shield, thank you for all of your help. That's awesome. It is a tough song, Matt. What was I just doing? Oh yeah, Strawberry Fields. Let's do it. And I've seen Modest Mouse in concert twice. Tracy, I love some Modest Mouse. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. We're gonna take the echo off on that one. We're gonna restart that. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Hey, Sham, LFC. Also, I have the list. It's in the description of this video or any live videos. It's a Google document, so you just highlight it and throw it into your web browser, just like any other like HTML. And it's nearly like 800 tunes I can do, and I can always do more, and it's like slowly gaining over time, but it's just how many we've done so far. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That is, you can't, tune in, but it's alright. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think, yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Alright, that song goes out to Tracy out there. What's up, Jay LaRoosta? Good to see you. Gosh, Yellow Lead better. What am I gonna do? Well, yeah, wow, yeah. What up, Soups? How you been? wanna see you on a porch of letter sail. You said I wanna leave it again. Once I saw him on a beach with a tail and on the sand. I wanna leave it again. Kisses to Kate out there, says popping in to give some kisses and back to sleep world. I'll meet you in there. I'll take that Dream Express in a little while. Kate, thank you for jumping in and saying hello. Thank you for finding us, Tracy. Hope that you are subscribed. We're here every night. Would be great to see you back, Tracy. On the reason I ought to leave a con. I know, I said I don't know. I know whether I'm the boxer or the bag. Oh yeah, can you see them out on the porch where they don't wait? Oh, I see them around the front wheel, and I know I don't wanna say wow. Oh yeah, can you see them out on the porch? Oh, but they don't wait. Oh, yeah. Well, I see them when I know, oh, I don't wanna stay. That's our first attempt in I don't know how many years to try and play a little bit of that for Dex. Dex, thank you for that request, and I'll give it another go at some point in time. I have not even listened to it, so I forget all the little inflections that he does. But it's a good first foray into that one. Thank you again for your support, Dex. Oh, I don't know about that, Grisby. I crushed it in a different way. I sat on it and crushed it, like more like that. But thank you, Crispy. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Dex. I do want to owe you one, though. Let's do a different one. Let's do one of the Eddie Vedders I do know how to do. The, what is it? Running Out of Sand? Let's do Running Out of Sand, because that one is one that I can, I mean, maybe not in this voice that I've got going on, but I think we can try. Let's hit some Running Out of Sand. Good to see you out there, Tara Lynn's. Because he like screams on that one too, which I wasn't hitting the screams. But Running Out of Sand, we can do. Good to see you out there, Justin Tyler. Thank you for joining us. Soups is heading to bed. Soups, thanks for jumping in and saying hey. Thank you, Megan. Forgot we talked about some mollusks, didn't we? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh wow, thank you, Mike. Some walk in the air for a little bit. Oh yeah, we can walk in that air. We can moonwalk in that air. Thank you so much, Mike Monroe. Thank you for the support.
Mike Monroe, thank you for that super chat.
Mike, thank you so much. Absolutely. Some walking in the air coming up. We're going to try some running out of sand. I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. Isaac, thank you, Isaac. Hope you've been well, man. Thank you so much for listening and chilling with us. Great to see you out there, Isaac. Thank you for letting us know, Emma, that Isaac was saying hello and said, sounds cool, Rich. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Let's hit some more Eddie Vedder. This one I am going to be in a cave. This one. Hello? Hello? Anybody up there? Can't climb heaven on the cross. One lie is promise, drain the blood from my heart. Came a message from the dark. Offered the hand of a disembodied man while I still had the chance. Now it's gone. It's gone. And I am who I am. Who I was. I will never be again. I'm running out of sin. I stare at my reflection to the bone. Bird eyes look back at me, full of blame and sympathy. So close, with right roads not taken and futures forsaken, dropped like a fossil or a stone. Now it's gone, it's gone, and I am who I am, who I was. I will never come again. I'm running out of sin. Drunk octopus wants to fight. Fearful of dreams, there'll be no sleep tonight. Finding dinner, dead by dessert. Victim or witness, we're gonna get hurt. A fragile existence with echoes of worth. Well, I can't stop the bleeding or the tears in thine eyes. There's another of us somewhere with much better lives, and with God as my witness, we won't testify. Oh, but now it's gone. It's gone, and who I am is who I am, who I could have been. I will never have the chance. I'm running out of sand. I'm running out of sand. Running out of sin. Oh, now it's
will never have the chance. I'm running out of sand. I'm running out of sand. I'm running out of sand. Oh. Well said, Mike Monroe. I hope there's more sand at the top than at the bottom. That's a beautiful sentiment. I like the way that you said that, Mike. That's poetic and deep. I like that. That's cool. There's a lyric in there somewhere, Mike. That's cool. Bear LH40, great to see you out there, Bear. Whoa. And thank you so much. Yvonne says, song please for Mr. Dweeb. Hey, thank you so much. HRH says, the bartender happened to notice we're 15 minutes away from 3 a.m. The bar, we don't know. The bartender, what time is it? Bartender, get down there. He said, the clock on the wall says 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. He said, what you want? I want bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Well, I ain't seen my baby since I know year. All right. Let's see, Mr. Dweeb, did you have a request, Mr. Dweeb? Let me see. Did I miss it? Yvonne is awesome. This is true. Yeah, when you think of one, Mr. Dweeb, let me know what you're thinking. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer might be kind of a fun one. Yeah, I kind of feel like after we do a little walk in the air, maybe we should do a little one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Get a little blues happening. Kind of feel like playing some blues. We might even play a little slower, you know? I mean, you can do one tomorrow, Mr. Dweeb. It's all good. Take a gander at the song list, Mr. Dweeb. Something might shake loose, you know? Bear just got the shoes repolished. Oh, repolished enough to throw it for some blues. I think we should do some one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. That would be fun. But first, we are doing Walking in the Air, a beautiful song. We're going to get some very good feeling vibes up in here for a sec. And imagine we are in a crayon illustrated picture of some gorgeous snow.
it's Neil. What's up, Neil? Great to see you out there. We gotta add a little flavor on this one too. Get some nice environment. Some cave environment. We're walking in the air, floating in the moonlit sky. People far below, sleeping as we fly. I'm holding very tight, riding in the midnight blue, finding I can fly so high above with you. Far across the world, the villages go by like dreams. The rivers and the hills, the forests and the streams. Children gaze open-mouthed, taken by surprise. Suddenly, down below, believe their eyes. We're surfing in the air, swimming in the frozen sky, drifting over icy mountains floating by. Now we got it. All right. Let's do it. Right. We are getting it this time. Lalo, yes. Sparrow. Allie, great to see you out there, Allie. Exactly, Natasha. Same here, one of my favorites. Bear. Suddenly, swooping low on an ocean breeze, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air, dancing in the moonlit sky, and everyone who sees us greets us as we fly. We're walking in the air, dancing in the midnight sky, and everyone who sees us greets us as we fly. Thanks, Teresa. That goes out to Mike Monroe and also to Sparrow. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. Thank you, Dex. Thank you for saying that. It makes me feel so wonderful. I had a beautiful time from my heart playing that song. Just love to play that song. Thank you so much, Mr. Dweeb. Thank you for contributing all of your vibes here, everybody. Thank you, Eva Earthquake Base. It's so great to see you out there. So wonderful to see Allie out there. You guys are awesome. Somebody grab an extinguisher and a geologist because this rock is on fire, says Sheila. Oh my gosh. Just awesome. Thank you, Sparrow, says Bravo. That was satisfied as hell. Thank you, Sparrow. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, sharing this space, and putting some attention and some good heart feelings into this area of the world. I mean, we're all around the world here. We really are. And we're putting some good attention into this one spot, and it really feels great. So thank you for listening, everybody. Natasha says, now I want to watch the movie. You know, the full thing is available on YouTube, Natasha. It's for free on YouTube. Thank you, Megan. What's up, Weapon? We were kind of discussing maybe playing a little blues on our way out for the night. What do you guys think? Is it a bluesy thing to do? Should we do a little bit of blues? Is it called a riff, that background sound you were playing? Sunshine, it's interesting. There's like riffs, licks, progressions, things of that sort. That was kind of honestly more of a progression with the melody, Sunshine. That was a chord progression I was playing. And then, like, it's nice and long, like a melody. A lick would be something like, you know, something that's like kind of shorter. It's like a trope on guitar. You can play it a bunch of different ways. And then a riff is something that is usually like rocking. It can be like see, I keep playing it. Where you play it like you're riffing on something. Like that can even be in vocabulary when you just riff on something over and over. It just so happens on guitar when you riff on something, it's got that beat going on. It's the best, Neil. Thank you for being here, Neil. And Sunshine, I was using something called a loop station, where like I just play a little bit of something and then it's like kind of recording, and then you hit it on beat, and then that stays you know, it keeps going, and you can add on to it. All right, let's do. Oh, and the EBO. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Was this EBO here? Thank you for reminding me, Dex. That might have been what you're talking about. This is interesting. You see that little groove right there? That is a magnet here and a magnet there. And there are two opposing magnets, like two magnets that like won't stick together, you know, like that you can't press together. And when something goes between those two magnets, it makes it move. It like reverberates, you know, and you can like have the light that'll tell you it's on. And then so I stick a string in between here, like a guitar string goes, ah. Oh, it's all backwards, so I can't say it. So a guitar string goes in here, and it reverberates. And then that's what makes that sound. And it'll just keep going without hitting it, because there are magnets that are perturbing it. And then what I like to do is I put like an overdrive on there, so it makes it sound more like a flute almost, you know? Almost like also Close Encounters of a Third Kind, you know? To A there. So. But you can also change the function on it so it does it more of a high pitch one. See, so the same notes. Sounds like a car horn on fire, says Sounds. Thanks, Sunshine. I appreciate that. What's up, Coco? Like this, Coco? I think that's the one you were talking about, right? Dex, what model is this? It's like the next one up, because I don't think the originals are even available anymore, I think. Let me just give a quick little gander for you there. Let me just make sure. Hey, Heel Hook Hoopla, great to see you out there. Da da da, Nissan boy, what up, Nissan boy? Yeah, it's a plus Ebo, Ebo plus. Da da da. Plus Ebo. I totally am, Neil. Megan Bauer says, know any songs about clams? The wild thing is I do know a song about a clam. You guys want to hear a song about a clam? I would love to play a song about a clam. Hey little boy, what you got there? Kind sir, it's a mollusk I found. Did you find it in the sandy ground? Does it emulate the ocean sound? Yes, I found it on the ground, emulating the ocean sound. Bring forth the mollusk, cast unto me. Let's be forever, let forever be free. Hey little boy, come walk with me and bring your newfound mollusk along. As it speaketh of the Trinity, can it gaze at the sun with its wandering eye? Yes, it speaks of the Trinity, cast a light at the sun with its wandering eye. Bring forth the mollusk, cast unto me. Let's be forever, let forever be free. You see, there are three things that spur the mollusk from the sand: the waking of all creatures that live on the land, and with just one faint glance back into the sea, the mollusk lingers with its wandering eye. A little mollusk for Megan out there. From the one and only band that could ever name themselves Ween. It's from Ween. Ween, the Mollusk. And it's an incredible, incredible song. And an incredible album. It really is. There are so many instruments going on in that song that it's best that I just stopped that song there. Because there's like horns going and wild keyboard parts and stuff. But that's the basis of it. Bear says, you made this song up. Nope. Definitely check out this wild song called, or this wild album. It's named The Mollusk, too. The whole album is. It's wild. Nico, how you been out there? Good to see you, Nico. We do have a blues song coming up. Let's do it. Let's do one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Let's do a little George Thorogood, a Delaware Destroyer. Do you remember that tape jingle you wrote? But then the company... Oh, yeah. Duct tape. Duct tape decks. Open up to the power of the D. Duct tape is here as far as the eye can see. Yeah, I wrote a jingle for the company Duct Tape. And it was almost used, but got down to it, and they ended up not using my song, which was sad. But they did almost use my song Duct Tape. And I guess like some higher up execs were like, yo, this song opens up with the literal line, open up to the power of the D. Like, we're not using a song that kind of, but I was like, it could have been, I think, a cultural success. I think it would have made Duct Tape a really fun thing. There's all kinds of songs out there that, especially insurance companies song, you know, we are farmers, bump, 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 like things like that. You know those songs. And I think the Duct Tape song had the power of the D, the duct tape sparrow, the power of the duct tape. Open up to the power of the D. Duct tape is here as far as the eye can see. Making lives better and mending coats. Duct tape lets us all have hope. When duct tape's around, it's a beautiful thing. Patch a hole in a boat, patch a hole in a tube. For being so strong, you're still pretty smooth. Is it just coincidence that you're the color of steel? Who will hold it all together? Duct tape wheel. Yep. And I was like, you're sophisticated, I knew from the start. 300 feet of you would go very far. Duct tape, you're the only one that could make my dreams come true. Duct tape will stick together, me and you. It's a shame. I might retry and send it to them. Oh, is there a duct tape emoji? Oh my gosh, is there? That's wild. That would be wild if there is not a duct tape emoji. Something that is so wonderful. Jeez. Oh, thanks, Neil. Yeah, Neil, I was trying. I wanted to write jingles for commercials for a while, and so I wrote a bunch of different ones, but I actually got pretty far with that one. That one had the actual company. It was the actual company Duct Tape, you know, with their mascot of the duck. We were talking about it and everything, and they, you know, it got like listened to, that we were talking about it, and then they said, we were deciding to move on. So I was stuck with a fully produced, there's a full song. There's a full studio rendition, full band recording of this Duct Tape song. And it goes intense. There's a bunch of different parts to it and everything. But all right, I think we do a little bit of some blues here. That's it, Bear. They're scared of the D. Bam, bam, ba-dum, boom. Thanks, Tex. It's a fun one, especially, yeah. Yeah, you're sophisticated. I knew from the start. 300 feet of you would go very far. Duct tape, you're the only one that can make my dreams come true. Duct tape will stick together, me and you. Duct tape, all over you. All right. I want to tell you a story about the house rent blues. Alright, everybody. This is going to be a nice, relaxed last song of the evening. Stick around. It's going to be a good one. We're going to have some nice blues fun with this one. We're going to talk about some bluesy things, but it will be the last song for the night. Please stick around to the end. Let me know you're here, so I can say thank you at the end and sing your names as the lyrics of the song. It's important to give gratitude, I believe, in life, and I truly am grateful you guys have all decided to spend some time here. It really makes me feel wonderful, so thank you, everybody. See, I come home from work one Friday, and I had to tell the landlady I done lost my job. She said, that don't befront me, as long as I get my money next Friday. Now, next Friday come along, and I didn't get the rent, and out the door I went. So I goes to the landlady and I said, let me slide. Now I'll have the rent for you tomorrow or the next day, I don't know. So she said, I'll let you slide on it, you know, people, you know. But I noticed when I come home one evening, she ain't got nothing nice to say to me. But for 5 years, she was so nice. Lord, she was lovey-dovey. So I come home from work one particular evening, and the landlady said, you got that rent money yet? I said, no, I can't find no job. Therefore, I ain't got no money to pay the rent. She said, I don't believe you trying to find no job. I said, she said, I seen you today and you were standing on the corner, leaning up against the post with "It's some guy." I said, but I'm tired. I've been walking all day. She said, that don't befront me. As long as I get my money next Friday. Now, next Friday come along and I didn't have the rent. And out the door I went. So I go down the streets, down to my good friend's house. And I said, look, man, I'm outdoors, you know. Can I stay with you maybe a couple days? He said, let me go and ask my wife. He come out of the house, and I could see it in his face. I knowed it was a no. He said, well, I don't know, man. She kind of funny and all. And I said, I know. Everybody's funny. And now you're funny too. So I go back home. And I tell the landlady I got a job and I'm gonna pay the rent. She said, yeah? I said, oh yeah. And then she was so nice. Lord, she was lovey-dovey. So I go in my room, and I pack up my things, and I go. I slip on out the back door, and down the streets I go. She's all hollering about the front rent. Well, hell, she'd be lucky to get the back rent. She ain't gonna get none of it. So, here's the thing, people, you know, I stop in at the local bar, you know. I go to the bar, and I hang my coat, and I call the bartender, and I say, look, man, come down here. So he got down there. He said, what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. See, I ain't seen my baby since I know when. I've been drinking bourbon, whiskey, scotch, and gin. I'm gonna get high, man, I'm gonna get loose. I need me a triple shot of that juice, yeah. I'm gonna get drunk and don't you have no fear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I'm sitting there at the bar. I'm getting drunk. I'm feeling mellow. I'm drinking bourbon. I'm drinking scotch. I'm drinking beer. I look down the bar and here comes the bartender. I said, look, man. He said, what you want? I want bourbon, I want scotch, I want beer. Well, I ain't seen my baby since the night before last. I gotta get drunk, man, I'm gonna get gassed. I'm gonna get high, I ain't had enough. I need me a triple shot of that stuff. Well, gonna get drunk, man, I ain't here. I want one bourbon, one scotch, I want beer. I want bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Oh yeah, scratch my back, baby. So, by this time, I was pretty high. You know, when your mouth is getting dry, you're pretty high. So I looked down the bar, and I seen the bartender. I said, look, man, come down here. Got down there and he said, what you want this time? I said, hey, look, man, listen, man. Hey, what time is it? He said, the clock on the wall say 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. So what you need? I want bourbon, I want scotch, one beer. Lord, I ain't seen my baby since a night on the week. I gotta get drunk, man, so I can't speak. I'm gonna get high, just listen to me. One drink ain't enough, Jack, you better make it 3. Well, I'm gonna get drunk, gonna make it clear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. I want bourbon, one scotch, one beer. That's the show tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are out there, please let me know. Thank you for listening. Well, thank you, Aditya. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Bear LH40. And thank you, Neil Braverman. Thank you, Sunshine 2107. Thanks for being here tonight, Tara Lynn's. Thank you, KLV2774Y. Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you, Sparrow. I hope to get some sleep. With that, yeah, says it's gonna be hard to go to sleep after this stream, but hopefully it actually is a good lullaby, you know? Dylan Stokes, thanks for listening. Mike Monroe, thanks for being there. Nissan Boy, thank you, Nissan Boy. Thank you, Emma Jane and Isaac. Thank you, Megan Bauer, yeah. Thank you, Natasha. Thanks for being here tonight. Sounds of Silence. Thank you so much, Mr. Dweeb. Thank you, Binford. Thank you, Binford. Yeah. Thank you, Hall of Bards. Thank you, Dylan. We're here every night. This is our gratitude portion of the show. At the end, it's really important to say thank you in life. And so thank you, Dylan, for finding us. We're here every night. Would be great to see you back. And how about a great big thank you to our incredible moderation team out there. Thank you, moderators. You guys are incredible. Thank you, moderators. Thank you to HRH008. I said HRH008. I said thank you to Chris V. Yeah. Thank you, The Shield. Thank you, Shield. Thank you to B-Dog. Thank you, Neil Braverman. Yeah. Seriously, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Peace and love to everybody. I hope you guys take care of yourselves because you all deserve it in your lives. You really do. Please get some sleep, everybody, and have a great day ahead. Thank you, Drew Denzel, as well. Thank you, everybody. Absolutely, you can, Mr. Dweeb. Absolutely. I hope so too, Yvonne. I want to try and get some sleep myself. Thank you, Tara Lynn's. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.